Come on, I'm so close. Am I sure that's not how you use it? Am I just dreaming? This is not how you do it? Well, yeah, didn't think so. Maybe if I can just position it in a way. Yep, almost. Just need to drag a little bit out. Stupid chair. Stupid chair physics. Alright, let's try it like. Yep, no, yep. And then we just. Ha! Perfect. Yeah! What? I could have just done that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, piece of paper. My god, I think I did it the hard way. Anyways, the last prisoner's note. There is little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. Who did he put in this prison? Must be some kind of royalty. Or someone with power. Jesus, man. Enough with the jump scares. Alright, so they had an unfortunate accident there. Hey, a bucket. Assuming that goes into the well. Because the keys fell in there, right? Nope. Oh, it was the wrong way. There we go. Bucket. Attach. And let's fish out the keys. And up we go. Like realistically, this shouldn't work. Wait. Why didn't I have a bucket of water? Find the key to open the door leading out there. Yeah. Oh. Okay, did I not do it properly? As in like... I guess I'll put it back. Can I not attach it? Okay, so I have to empty it somewhere. Where the hell do I empty water? Drain. Where's the drain? Well, you look thirsty. I'll give it to you. Guess not. But look what I found. Oh, it's a lot more of you than I thought. I'm gonna end up with 99 at this rate. How much do I have? Ah, 99. There you go. I have 99 tinder. Seriously though, where do I use this water? Oh, that's where I do it. I thought the key was in the well. Now it makes sense. There we go. Can I pick this back up? No, just becomes a regular old bucket. Alright, better not get caught a second time. Okay, yep, time to go. Time to go. Why is it locked? Oh, it's this thing. Get out of the way. Get in. Close. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, marathon, left to right. Let's go to the right. Wrong way. It is so loud. Just run. Wait, it's jumping faster? No, it isn't. I thought it was for a second. Run, 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 run. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! When Hazel turned 15, she had lived 3 years longer than the Dr. Tate has foreseen. Her parents had given up from exhaustion and decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Canterbury Hospice. But she was still alive. She had embraced him and wished him a grand adventure in Algeria. Holy crap. I'm alive. The hell? Where am I? Other way. Alexander became silent. He didn't know what to say. He could no longer recognize his friend sitting across the carriage.
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Altstadt lies a small settlement where Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children. The coach went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting the others.
No. This is...
He went to take care of the farmhands. I began to look for the children.
How desperate were you, Daniel?
We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
The crying has stopped, and he can hear a whisper coming from the cell. They were up to something, and he would have to punish them. Ah, Daniel, that's why you wanted to forget all the terrible things that you've done. So it's all coming to light, eh? Daniel is no more innocent than Alexander. Oh, that's great. Oh. Wait, I got 100 now. Holy crap. Well, it's only one way now. Ouch. Ouch. Thought I saw a jar of oil. Guess not. Oh, so much for the laboratory. That is so dark. Can't even see a thing. Whoa, look at this place. Ouch. Oh, at least the laboratory is open now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what that does. I mean, not does. What that... Never mind. English is slowly... My brain's slowly not functioning now. It's getting pretty late. Okay, so that's boiling and this... What does this do? Okay, cool. So... Let's put the blood on this. No, it's not on that. Do we put the blood here? Blood needs to be purified. Yeah, it's this one, is it? There we go. Let's purify the blood. There we go. And then let's crush canuscrids of juice until containers placed properly below. There we go. And then the final step, which I'm assuming put that there and then put the mucus. Where's tonic? Let's turn off the gas. We don't want to make more of a mess, do we? Alrighty then. I think I might use one oil. I'm so tight. Look at that. Look how much stuff I have. It's insane. Oh, I did say I'm a hoarder. Let's go free Agrippa. Oh.
Something lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now.
It is. So how do I use this on you?
Quickly, off with the head. And then, whatever happens, get me through that gate.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? Wait. Agrippa wants his head sawn off. But I don't have a saw. I got a metal pipe.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Man, I'm trying to find you a saw. Ah, there's a saw. Alright, Agrippa, I hope you know what you're doing. 'Cause I certainly
You're a
don't.
good boy, Dad. And I appreciate your comfort. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Yeah. My God. I got his head. Okay, so the pedestal in the chancel has a depression. Yep, orb needs to be entered in a sanctum. So he wants me to go through before. Yep, just chill. Alexander saw that the evening had taken a toll on his friend's mind and barred him from the inner sanctum. He could no longer be trusted to be part of the ritual. Okay, so we've got the head. So what do? We toss the head in before we get past the orb. Ouch. Oh man, this place is destroyed. How am I supposed to make the orb now? Ouch. Ah, mother. Oh, that doesn't help. Is he actually coming out? Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna go back and forth until he is gone. All his life he had thought that he was a good man. Terrible deeds were only committed by terrible people, like Henry Beddoll, the bully in school. But now he had seen what he himself could do. Yep, that's what happens. Humans are capable of anything. And that's what everyone's got to realize. She cried and struggled as he pulled at her arm. Her flowered Sunday dress ripped and she fell into the mud. So back on the thought, yeah, so literally anybody can do the terrible things that any human has done throughout history. And that's what you gotta confront. Eventually you just gotta realize you are capable of it, of such evil, but you are better. Like you can overcome and do other things. Please don't be there. Thank goodness. Ooh.
18th of August, 1839. I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down, and what is her life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent, but to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
Finally understanding his position. Hey, it's open. Ooh. Let's cover his head in oil. I wonder. Ouch. used one of those. I don't want to use his head. Oh, why not? Ah, would have been funny. What do I do with the oil here though? Oh, I can't combine it like that. Can I combine? They won't stay together. More appropriate workspace is needed before tar can be applied. Not large enough to... Okay, so we need something large, Let's go find something large enough. Oh wait a minute, this cogwheel, no. A rock? Did it work? Ouch.
Shouldn't trust him.
Still want to go all the way over there, but I can't. Maybe you don't need to go there. Maybe you can just assemble the orb here. Okay, let's put the pieces there, right? Yeah, we can put the tar. Oh my gosh. There we go. Ouch. I think I stop hurting myself like that. Let's close this door. Cool. Yep. In a sanctum. The sight of her lifeless body crippled his psyche. He tried to remove himself from the scene, but he could not. Instead, he fell onto his knees and begged her for forgiveness. Oh, do not like, do not like. Ooh.
19th of August, 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster. And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
God. So that's what happened there. Hey, what's this? Ouch. What did I just do? Am I supposed to put the head there? Nope. Ooh, ritual. What did I just do? Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of there. I don't know what I just did there. Wait, before we go there, can this door be open? Door will not open. Oh. Here we go. Alright. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Whoa. Ouch. Ouch. Oh no. Am I dying? Nope. But I'll use it anyway. Run. Run, 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 run. Orb chamber. He had turned angry. It was easy to take her insolence and make her the villain in this story. But she didn't deserve to die. Even he could see that. Whoa!
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me, or evil in Agrippa?
Can you please wear some pants? Ooh. Oh. I don't knock it over. Hey, look at this. Oh, you don't like that, eh? Well then.
Realize you doubt my intentions. Why would I take such extreme measures to save your life? Maybe I'm saving mine too.
Eh, blood of the innocents. That's my excuse.
Stop it. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you.
Oh.
I'm just like you, Daniel. A prisoner of circumstance. Trapped in a world I no longer recognize. gain your freedom, will you deny me mine? We are so close, closer than I've been for centuries.
Well, what if I do this? Whoa.
You killed us both.
Did I? Yeah, he just disappeared.
It was my greatest triumph, and I never looked back.
I just looked back.
You think I was afraid, fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary. I knew it was my purgatory, hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
And that's it. I've finally done it. Finished Amnesia The Dark Descent. What a game. I can see why people loved this when it first came out. I'm glad I had a chance to be able to play this game. It's quite amazing. Wow, it's a really small team as well. There are 2 other endings. Oh man. Ouch. Fire burns. Oh Jesus, I thought I was stuck for a minute. Okay. All is good. Come on now. How long are you gonna make me wait? Come on, Alexander, show me what you got. Where's this portal? Today, Alexander. I haven't got all day. Can you hurry it up, please? Maybe it's just a little chilly in here.
Do you see it? A whole other world. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I can finally return home.
Oh, just wanted to go home.
But you, and solitary, you are still tainted, branded by the shadow. It will consume you either way.
You bastard. Oh.
Please, let me go.
You son of a... bitch.
Thank you, my friend. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated forever.
Wow. Okay. Now let's do the other ending.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything...
Yeah, hurry up. Open up the damn portal.
Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are
Let's
you
just
so blind
censor that with
you see
Agrippa's
no
head.
good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Oh. Yeah, no one wants to see that right now. Actually, I could just look away. Come on. Where's the portal? Make it happen. Whoops. Come on. I wonder why they made this part so long. I reckon they should have made this shorter.
But no, you fool! You have ruined us!
Oh god. Oh, I can move.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Oh, I see. I think I prefer this ending. The first ending I got was alright, but yeah, I think I prefer this ending overall. It's like for good kind of ending. Agrippa is like an ancient Roman apparently. Lived for a few thousand years. Wow. Yeah, it's a bit better than where you like clean your hands off from the shadow and all the terrible things you've done in the name of Alexander and saving your own skin. But yeah. So I just want to say, so this is the bit where I kind of rant on, well not rant on, but talk about how the game is for me. So playing this game so much later in life and with pretty limited knowledge of the game, well, it was amazing. I can see why this game was such a hype back then. It was amazing. Like I could just imagine what it would have been like. And I do kind of regret missing out, but back then I didn't have, I guess, the resources to play it. But yeah, I could just imagine, oh, it would have been quite a thrill ride. I mean, it still was now. It actually holds up pretty well. in today's standard. Of course, in terms of graphics, it could have been a little bit better, but in terms of overall aesthetics, it's still pretty good, I have to say. The voice acting could work a little bit better. It kind of shifts way too much. There isn't too much consistency in between some of the takes, which was a bit unfortunate. That's where the downfall is, but overall the voice acting was really, really good. The way it lays out the story is really well done as well, because it comes out in notes and it slowly gives out the end. Yeah, so it slowly gives out pieces of the lore and the universe of Amnesia, and how Daniel is mixed up in this whole thing, and the whole amnesia kind of component as well, which is great. I thought that was really cool, especially in terms of the old school like puzzle solving things. It was really good. One downside though, I have to say, is that I thought I would see the shadow, which we named Freddy from chat. I thought Freddy or the shadow would come out a lot more frequently. I would expected, instead of having a waypoint system, they would have had some scripted events, which they did have, but I expected a little bit more, just a teeny bit more, because I didn't feel like I had, or jump scares aside, it didn't have that component of the tension building enough. Like, I understand that the reason why there's so less of Freddy the Shadow, because you need to build that tension, right? But I didn't quite feel that during this gameplay, and it's probably because I was trying to rush through things. I was running around everywhere. Most of the components I was pretty much sane. Like, I didn't lose my sanity quite that often. I actually barely lost it, actually. There was way too much resources for a survival horror, I would have to say. As you can see at the end, I already had over 100 tinder boxes, as well as like over 20 oils, and I barely used it like towards the end, because I was fearing that there'll be more areas where there'll be long distances of where there isn't any light, but there really was. Like, almost every corner there was a source of light, which kind of didn't work well in terms of tension building, in terms of sanity, like they did in what's that game called on the GameCube? Darkness or something? I can't remember. It was one of my favorite games and I don't remember the title. I'll probably put it up somewhere, but that used the sanity meter much better than unfortunately this one, which is kind of disappointing to see. But overall, this is a PC port to the PS4, and I have to say, in terms of controls worked great. I got used to it very quickly. The sound design was awesome, so whoever that was, great work. I really did like the ambient sounds that they made, like the dogs and the whispers and laughters and the cries of the victims of the castle in Brennenburg, and the victims of you, as well as Alexander, which was great sound design. The water splash design, not so great, not as ambient as the others. What else can I say? The lighting effects, I think that I enjoyed the lighting, which was really good for the time. Like, in the lit areas, you couldn't really see past the dark areas, and when you get into the dark area, it kind of brightens up just a little, just enough, so you can kind of make your way through, which is kind of simulating your eyes adjusting to the darkness, which is a great idea. Especially if you like waste tons of oil and tinder, I can see how advantage, like, you don't get your player stuck, which is great. Seeing that there was more than like one shadow was quite amazing, actually. I didn't expect them. I expected it to be just that one model of the shadow Freddy, but there was actually two, which is really great to see, because I didn't expect that, so that was great. And in terms of the hiding mechanics, I think that was cool. I'm not sure if the monsters actually had a sound component. Like if you throw a rock at a corner, do they actually walk towards it? I'm not quite sure. If they did have that, that's great. If they didn't, then that's a negative in the game. The story, I already said it was pretty decent, and I think that's all I can really say about it. I think I've said everything I needed to at the current time. This is pretty much a straight up the front, how I feel type review. After I finish the game, I always do this. I might do a more in-depth one later, but this is how I feel right now. The save and load files are great. I think that's great to have. But overall, I can see why people raved on about it back in the days, and why people still play it now. I thoroughly enjoyed this game, and if you haven't tried it, please try the game. Even if you've seen other people play it, have a go by yourself with the headphones in the middle of the night. It's quite an experience. Yeah, that's all I can say. So, as always, take it easy until our next adventure. I'll see you there.
Don't forget, some things mustn't